Randy here playing Farming Simulator 19 on Chippewa County. Currently driving in the John Deere 6030 here with our international plow, heading up to the field across from the farmyard here. I think we're just going to sneak through the openings in the fence here. Just finished plowing up a couple areas in the back side of this field here that was it course? Yeah, I guess we had courseplay working on this. Courseplay missed a little bit back there. Went ahead and just finished cleaning that up. Again, when we're continuing on field work on this map here, hopefully maybe, I don't know if we'll get into any planting here today or not. We're getting real close to probably starting on some planting, so I'm not entirely sure what we're going to plant. Again, it won't be any crop we're actually going to harvest, so we're just going to plant it, and oh well, you know, the next person's problem, right? Great plan, great plan. So anyway, going to get courseplay going on this field here, and then we got to go check on our John Deere 6020R, everyone. I failed to ever, you know, we got the John Deere 6020R with a 915 plow going last episode. I failed to check on it again after we got it going, and oh boy, maybe that plow's not going to work out either. One, I'm not sure. I guess I'll have to wait and see, but let's see. Do I still have the fertilizer spreader off the field? Oh, it is. Okay, yep. It is sitting over there. Okay, we're good. We're good, I think. Let's load up a courseplay course for this. I'm not sure if I've got one or not, but we're going to find out here. Let's see what's here. Farm 3, field 12. 12? No, we need 10. 10-meter plant. I believe that'll work. Back when we actually had 10-meter planters yet. Wow. Oh boy, that's going back in the archives for these episodes. Okay, first waypoint, drive the course. We'll let him rip with that. Actually, that doesn't look quite... Well, okay, maybe he's driving across the field. I guess we better maybe check this here a minute. He looks a little offset. Yeah, it's just hot back in here. We'll ride along a minute. Oh, yeah, okay, it starts way over here. Okay. I was thinking it started back there a little bit ways. Okay. Should be fine once he gets going here, I do believe. And I'm pretty sure this was 10 meters, right? I think it was. Well, you sure do not follow that course very closely, do you? Wow. Okay. And I thought I was bad at following it here, everyone, but maybe I'm not as bad as I thought I was at following a line compared to courseplay. Anyway, John Deere 9620 here. You folks, maybe if you know the map, you could probably already guess what we're going to be looking at here. Yeah. Starting off this episode the same way we started off last episode, looking at the 9620R. I gotta say, everyone, they really know how to build fences in this game. I mean, that is some stout fencing there. That's wow, that's really stout posts there. I mean, I guess we could clean up the underside of the tractor while we're under here. You know, that would make sense, right? Yeah, we can pressure wash that. Sure. Clean up all the bits and bobs underneath here. Okay, yep, that looks good. Okay, let's see. I might be able to just drive this off the fence here, I'm hoping. We just back up here. Oh, yeah. Oh, you got it. Oh, you got it. So, was courseplay not capable of making the turn with this plow, then? I guess we are a little close to the fence there. Oh, let's see. What's your courseplay course? Field 1. 7. Oh, I got 2 courses, huh? Okay. It was apparently the plow course, so we'll load that one up. I guess I should have checked that there last episode. I did not realize I would have had a 7.5 meter course already for this field. Okay, so yeah, we're going to have to keep an eye on the 9620 there. Apparently, I'll have to see if I can remember. Maybe we'll hop back over once he gets to one of these other turns and see what's going on. If he's turning like he did with the other plow, maybe it's the tractor's fault then. I assumed it was probably the plow's fault, but maybe not. It might be the tractor's fault for that turning problem. Or maybe just the tractor with that narrow of an implement, it just doesn't handle it well. I don't know which one. Yeah, something's not right there. Yeah, well. Anyway, we'll finish up cultivating this field ourselves here a minute. I think the field across the shop needs to be cultivated yet, if I remember correctly, so we'll probably start there next, and we can have the fertilizer spreader start on this field here. Get another application of fertilizer going, and like I was saying, I'm not sure we'll get to planting here this episode or not. We'll see once or how far we make it, but for sure next episode I plan on probably starting some planting. Oh, and by the way, we did finish up the corn harvest. Well, I guess you knew that from last episode, right? On the last field there. So harvest is complete now for the map. All the fields have been harvested. I did bring all the corn and emptied out all the grain carts and all that good stuff here since last episode. Put the combine away. Probably needs to be washed yet. Maybe we'll have to look at that. Oh, of course, one last narrow little strip left. Go figure. I'm curious, though, how much corn did we end up with? You folks have any guesses? How much corn do we have here? Whoa, 60,000 bushels of corn. Wow, 60,000 bushels of corn. I'm not sure what that is in liters. I'd be kind of curious to see the liter number on that one, but yeah, that's a lot of corn. And of course, when we have that much corn, if we were going to continue to play on this map here, the cows were going to need a lot of feed. I forget what the number was again. We were talking millions of liters worth of feed. So that's why we have the corn and the barley that we do. In fact, everyone, looking at the barley here, if we were to barley, we got 37,000 bushels. I'm not sure if that would be enough or not. I guess technically having with the barley too, it's going to be planted, or it's going to be ready to harvest quite a bit sooner than what the corn would be, so that might be saving grace there again, as it kind of has been throughout this entire series so far. We get real close to running out of something, but then it's like, okay, harvest is like a couple days away. We should be able to make it, right? So I would say at this point, we never really have had an overabundance of feed for the cows. At least not yet, anyway. I would be curious to know if 60,000 bushels of corn is actually enough or not. I'm not sure. Not sure on that one. Oh boy, that's going to be a little bit close to this fence here. Yeah, this field always has been a problem. Courseplay particularly don't like it, and I'm not going to say I like it myself either with being that close to the fence, but oh well. Let's get the R4045 going here again a minute. Started him last episode, I believe it was, only to find out it's like, oh, it's not going to work, is it? So, oh, it should work now that we have the field cultivated here. We can get a second application of fertilizer going. So, first waypoint, drive the course, off you go there, courseplay. Behave yourself, hopefully. How's the 9620R doing here? He's approaching a turn. Let's maybe just take a minute here, observe the turn, see how he does here. I'm thinking, everyone, if this doesn't work, maybe we'll try a different tractor. Maybe we'll grab the 8R. Oh, yeah, he's just like a mile. Oh, my goodness. Come on, courseplay. Come on now. That's just... Okay, now we're just going to stop you right there. Oh, I guess he was going to raise it up. Now we're just going to stop him right there. Let's go try the 8R here. See if the 8R turns better, because I don't know what's... It's not a matter of one of the duals versus the triples, by the way. Well, what happens if we put the RX on it? Let's try that one. Let's put the RX on it. See if the RX is any better. Again, everyone, this tractor, if you watch here, this tractor has no problem making this turn. In fact, I can turn even sharper than what courseplay has the courseplay set to. So it's not a matter of the courseplay course is too sharp. I have seen that before. Courseplay creates a course. It's like, oh, there's no way courseplay is going to make that turn, right? But no, the courseplay should be able to make that turn with this tractor. It's just not doing so. I don't know why. I was blaming the plow there last episode. Just because, again, if you look at it, the tractor can make the turn. But maybe not. Maybe it is something with the tractor then that... yeah, I don't know. Not sure on that. Just from the modding I've done, everyone, I don't recall there being like, okay, this is a turning radius for a tractor programmed in the mod. I don't recall that being a thing, so... Oh, yeah. Oh, we could try the RT as well, couldn't we? The RT would probably do it. Let's try the RX, because I'm curious to see what another articulated tractor would do. In this case, an RX that doesn't have wide tires on it. It's pretty much the same profile as a tractor with singles. 36-inch wide single tires anyway, that is. Yeah, I gotta say, when you look at the tracks on here, they sure do not look that wide. But yeah, they're actually 30, is it, yeah, 36 inches or 30? No, 36, right? I think that's what's on here, 36-inch wide tracks. That's some big tracks. Those are some serious tracks there. Okay, let's see what's here. We're going to have to load up the courseplay course for this. Farm 1, Field 1, 7.5 meter plow. I guess it's loaded. Maybe turn that on so we can actually see it. Yeah, there we go. And we're going to set you to the nearest. And yes, I see it's not in the right mode. We'll have to wait till we hook up to the plow here till we can switch the mode. Okay, there we go. Fieldwork mode, nearest waypoint. Drive the course if you could. Let's see what happens here. And we should know right away, if he doesn't make this turn here, we've got a problem. Then, like I said, I guess the other option, I was going to try the RT. Ooh, it's, well, no, he's... Oh. Looked like he had it. Or she. Now, it is a he in there this time. Okay. I'm not sure what he's doing now. Okay, that's a little weird. Now we're just going to sit there and do the nervous twitch, huh? Other. Okay, then. Nope. Oh, now he's going to take off again. Weird. Oh, now he's going to stop. He is making the turn. He's just being really weird about it. I don't know why he's doing what he's doing. Okay, well, we'll just let him go here because, like I said, everyone, he's making the turn. He's being really derpy at how he's doing it, but he is making it. So we'll leave him to it. I'm going to head back to cultivating here, where I got my 9620R with triples. A little bumpy on this field here, apparently. And again, as I've noted here, everyone, I plan on finishing out probably this week on the map here. And then hopefully next week, everyone, we're going to be starting on a new map. So kind of excited about that. We've been on this map for quite a while now here, everyone. As noted in the comments here, we'll read some comments here in a minute, hopefully. Yes, a longest running series I've ever done on a map here. So yes, and I'm not saying that's necessarily a good thing here, everyone, but yeah, it definitely has been a good map. Had a lot of fun on it. As a reminder, everyone, we've played, well, it hasn't quite been 3 years yet. In order to be 3 years, everyone, we'd have to go through winter. I don't plan on doing that. I mean, there's nothing to winter. We're feed the cows and skip time. So that's all that would be to the winter time. So I don't plan on doing that. We're just going to probably, once we get done with fall here, that's going to be it. Even if we don't maybe finish planting all the fields, we'll probably just, okay, the end of this week, that's going to be the last episode. At least that's kind of my plans here anyway. So, and then, yeah, yes, next week, haven't fully, again, like I said, everyone fully decided on the next map here yet. As I said, I do kind of have something I'd like to do for the next map, and that includes cows. Preferably, I was thinking like beef cows. That's kind of what I was leaning towards, which would probably, everyone, require us to maybe potentially use the Seasons mod. Not sure on that yet, but that's kind of what I was leaning towards. That means we'd probably want a map that is Seasons mod capable. I'm not 100% sure I want to play with the Seasons mod again just as of yet, but it is a cool mod, everyone. Just, like I said, it does slow down gameplay. It really has a tendency to do that, I think, but we'll have to see once here. But, yeah, like I said, like to do beef cows and then get into some serious silage operations. That's kind of what I was leaning towards. And then, of course, if we do cows, I probably would have to do, I guess we'd probably want to get into some hay. Unless, of course, we did what we did for this series, which probably I would change that up. We'll go back to the way Farming Simulator handles it. And we do hay and straw and silage for feeding the cows. As opposed to here for this series, again, as a reminder, we're feeding our cows corn and barley primarily. That is what the mixed rations, well, feed mill, I guess, technically makes. some light going on here. It's getting a little dark out. 1700 hours, eh? Well, 5 o'clock at night, so it's getting a little dark on here. I guess that kind of sort of makes sense for Midwest Geo. Ooh, speaking of the Midwest Geo, everyone. Might have to, yeah, because if we're going to do grass, everyone, the suspicion is it's the Midwest Geo that's at fault for the grass not growing on this map. I don't, unless it's the map. It could be the map too, but I kind of doubt it. I think the Seasons mod and the Geo pretty much completely controls that as far as I know. But yeah, we did not have a whole lot of success with hay on this map here, as I've noted. In fact, is the hayfield actually... We mowed it once this year. Turn grass on here. Is it ready to be mowed again yet? It is not, everyone. Really. Wow. We mowed the hayfield one time. I forget when that was. Oh, wrong button. Oh, seriously? It shut off that quick? Oh, my goodness. Come on, Giants. What part of manual ignition do you not comprehend here? Ay, ay, ay. Anyway. Slight rant over. But, yeah, like I said, not sure what we're going to do for that yet. We'll have to figure that out because, again, definitely if we're going to do hay, we don't want to have the problems we're having with this map. That would not be good. I mean, 1 crop of hay per year, ouch. And a reminder, too, the 1 crop of hay we got, everyone, was just, it was to the first growth stage. I didn't even bother waiting for the second growth stage this time around. Now, it's possible we might get lucky here and might be ready to be mowed here again, day 7. And in which case, I'll probably just let it go. We won't bother with that. We got no use for it. Not at this point, anyway. We didn't really have any use before either. Although we did fill up the troughs for the cows just to make sure that was full. And see if that would help get the cows' health any higher. It doesn't. At least it doesn't seem to anyway. The cows pretty much just hover right around. Actually, I haven't checked lately. They were, what, 89% on the one, I think? Yep, 89%. The other ones were like 80... Oh, they're 88% now. A little bit higher than they were before. I think they were hanging around 85 or so, so they did go up a couple percentage points. Again, I have no idea what it's going to take to get them any higher. They just don't seem like they want to go any higher, so, oh well. Let's see what's here, and we'll read a few comments here in a moment. Eric was saying No Creek would be a map nobody really has done a series on. Would draw interest for something. Got a point there. Got a point. So with everyone, again, a lot of people have suggested No Creek. It seems like No Creek is probably the more popular choice in the comments here so far, I would say. So my question with that, everyone, how well would No Creek work for doing silage and beef cows? We maybe could do dairy too, I suppose. But we did dairy on this map, so I'd kind of like to maybe try, a little more of the beef operation, shall we say. Okay, so, speaking of the next, or speaking of doing beef here, on to the next comment from Rob. He looks like some pretty good points here. Rob was saying you can do beef cattle without dairy 2 ways. With the Seasons mod, you can buy the breeds that do not produce milk and raise them. That's a very good point. And that's kind of what I was thinking. If we did the Seasons mod, everyone, we could go that route. However, they don't reproduce, so you'll be buying often. Oh, I did not. Oh, that is a point, I suppose. That is a good point. Without Seasons, use the cattle breeds mod, and you can buy the non-milk producing breeds. They will have offspring, and you can sell them as needed. Okay. Yeah, so that's true. We could get the breeding mod. That is a good point. The breeding mod, I've heard that can cause some problems, though, unless they maybe finally sorted that all out. So, yeah, that would be, if we did No Creek, everyone. 1, does it work good for beef cattle? And would it work good for silage? I think it would. I wouldn't know why not. For those of you who have not seen No Creek, the field shapes are unique, shall we say. Very unique. Though, too, for No Creek, I think No Creek would be like a good older equipment map, I think. I don't know. No Creek with a great big 9R on it like this, I mean, we can make it work, I suppose. Let's see. Magnus was saying, have you seen the 9610 John Deere harvester by Sid Modding? Looks great. Hope he releases it soon. Great video as always. Let's see what's here. The 9610 John Deere harvester by Sid Modding. Didn't he release that already, I thought? Oh, let's see what's. I don't know if I have him active or not. I'm not sure. Because we had a 9610. 94, 95, and 90. Oh, was there no 96? Thought that was a 96 too. Maybe not. Haven't actually looked at these yet. They look like, yeah, they're pretty basic, I would say, from the looks of it. Not saying that's bad, just saying they look pretty basic. Doesn't look like they're using in-game tires. They do have custom tires on them. Again, nothing necessarily inherently wrong with that. And then, of course, a 9400 as well. I thought there was a 9600. Not sure. Okay. I thought there was 3 different ones, in 94, 95, and 96. But anyway, yes, to answer the question, I have indeed seen Sid Modding's post on that. You can find that on Facebook there, by the way. Which, as a reminder, that everyone, Facebook is kind of where I find a lot of mods now between the various groups. Seems like a lot of modders have gone to Facebook. I do check out the other modding websites somewhat as well. I don't know, just don't see a whole lot of interest on there, at least if you ask me anyway, everyone. So, Old Time Farmer was saying, hi there, I would love to have that John Deere 6030. Is there a link to it yet? No, there is not. I really need to get that one uploaded. The only reason I have not uploaded it yet, as I think I noted this before, everyone, I had a suggestion for an addition to that mod, and I want to see if I can do it yet before I release it. I thought it would be a rather great addition. It's actually something I had thought about doing. I just haven't done yet. So I'm going to maybe see if I can do that before I release it. Maybe I'll try to get to it here this weekend or something. I think I mentioned what it is already, but for those who don't know, you'll have to wait. You'll have to wait and see. And then hopefully we'll get that 6030 released. It did pass the modders, testers approval as far as I know. Was there one? I think we just had one little slight. It wasn't really an error with it, just an extra file in the mod that had to be gotten rid of. Again, wasn't really an error message, just, I think it was that one. I think that was the one. Had one of those thumb DB files in it. That's something you see with mods occasionally. I think the thumbs DB, I'd like to say when that comes from an older version of Windows, if I remember correctly. I'm not sure. I'd like to say Windows XP, everyone, but don't quote me on that one. I'd like to say the thumbs DB comes from Windows XP. I'm not sure what mod authors out there is using Windows XP anymore, but yeah, get rid of it. Night Wolf saying Alberta, Mills County, update from yesterday, or Emerald Coast. Alberta, I think, would be the best challenge for you, though. Alberta would be the best challenge, eh? Don't think I've looked at that map. And by the way, one of the reasons I'm not really looking too closely, by the way, at Midwest or Mills County, everyone, again, I think those would be good multiplayer maps. Definitely something we should maybe consider in the future here. And then, as Nightwolf said, there's a Mills County update that was just released yesterday. So, yeah, that would be kind of a, like I said, a good map next, or I don't know, in the future for one of the servers. Josh was saying if you run seasons on the next map, you would be able to buy steers to raise for beef. Not suggesting to play with seasons. I don't really have a preference either way. Also, there's a few maps out there that have the fields overgrown with trees. That'd actually be cool, you know, if like we had some open fields we could start farming. And then, okay, well, there's a couple fields we'd like to make into fields by, you know, cutting the trees down. That'd actually be kind of cool. And Josh was continuing to say here, you have to log the trees off before you can farm it. If you want to go that route, can't think of the names at the moment, but that would be less logging than turning a logging map into a farming map. And yes, that probably would be a good way to go. Like I said, it does sound like a fun way to do it here in the future. Maybe not for the next map, but maybe the map after that or something. We can look into that some more. Jim was saying, great videos always. Keep up the great work. Thank you very much for that. There's a mod out there called Cultivator Field Creator that allows a cultivator to create a field. Oh, that's right. I forgot about that map too, or that mod. Not map. That mod as well. Talking too much about maps here, apparently. Says I've used that mod a few times and it works okay. Well, I would hope it would work. That's a pretty simple mod, I would think. Be curious though. There's probably maybe some modded cultivators. Wouldn't surprise me maybe if it doesn't work properly with, just because some mod authors seem to have trouble setting the categories properly for their equipment. Country Wolf was saying, wonder if your plow would work better on one of your tracked John Deeres. The duals on the tractor might have a wider collision, not allowing the to turn sharp enough. Worth a try. It could be. I don't think the duals are a problem though, because again, as we noted earlier in the video here, everyone, the tractor can turn on a dime pretty much. Okay, maybe not quite, but real close. Speaking of turning on a dime, maybe we should go check. Oh boy. Oh no, he's just sitting here. Okay. Well, he's not making it very far, is he? Okay. I'm gonna say the RX is out here, everyone. Let's we'll try the RT. I don't know if the 8R is going to be able to pull this, everyone. It might. You might be surprised, though. Even like the John Deere 2623 disc there from Buster's, everyone. Yes, the 8R will pull it, but not quite at full speed. You really need to have a 9R or 9 series tractor on it to really pull like the 2623 disc. I'm talking about the Buster's ones. I'm not sure about some of the other modded ones, but at least for myself, I'm typically using the Buster's 2623. So yes, it does take a fair amount of horsepower to pull that disc. And I'm thinking this should be about the same way, I would think. Okay, let's just leave that there. We'll grab the 9570 RT, I guess it is. They don't actually, I don't think they have a 9620 RT yet that I know of. The RT series, I believe, stops at the 9570. Not entirely sure why that is. I mean, you would think, okay, just put the bigger motor in it. That's probably quite literally the only change, but I think they do that for the RT series, if I remember correctly. RT, again, like I said, I'm pretty sure that stops at 9570. Ooh, look at that nice lineup of equipment. Doesn't that look good? Oh, boy, look at all that green John Deere goodness. Oh, we do have the 8970 in the back there. We could want to try more articulated tractors here. We can see what that one does. Okay, we'll see what this tractor does, because, I mean, this tractor should have no problems turning. This tractor literally could turn on a dime. Okay, and we'll load up the courseplay course for this one now. 7.5 meter plow. How many times have we loaded this course now this episode? Okay, drive course. Let's see what happens. Ew, he's doing some weird stopping. That's weird. I've not seen that happen before, everyone. So, oh boy, wow, he's not even making that turn, really. Okay, everyone, is it the plow or the tractor's fault? We've been through 3 different tractors now. I'm gonna go with it. It's gotta be the plow's fault here yet, I think. Everyone, I don't know. Maybe it is the tractor. I'm going back to, I think it's the plow's fault. I think that's what I'm thinking, everyone. I don't know. Could be wrong on that. I guess we can try the 8R next. We'll see how he does with that turn, but like I said, definitely not looking particularly good there, I don't think. Let's see. Nathan was saying Alberta is a good map. Jeffrey was saying congratulations on the longest running series. And sounds like Joe here must really like the long running series here as well, because he says, like a root canal procedure that will not end, in reply to Jeffrey's comment there, by the way. But yeah, sounds like Joe really enjoyed the series here as well. And speaking of the series ending here, everyone, well, it's not quite time to end the series yet. It is time to end this episode. So, on that note, you folks have any comments or questions, be sure to leave them down below. Again, don't forget to maybe throw some suggestions in for the next map. Like I said, if you think No Creek would be a good silage beef cattle map, let me know. I'm kind of having a little bit of a hard time picturing it. That's kind of why I'm asking, by the way. No Creek silage, and we can make it work. We can make it work, I guess. But yeah, like I said, be sure to leave a comment down below on that. And as always, everyone, thanks for watching, and till next time.